We're going to graph linear functions. Okay, we're going to use a table, and I have my piece of graph paper here. I'm going to do 3 different graphs with you, okay? Now, we don't necessarily always go with this method from here on out. We'll get to a point where there will be some shortcuts we can do, but for right now, we'll practice our function notation. So I like this on graph paper because I'm going to make an x, y, oh, not an x, y, my bad, and an x and f of x equation here. All right, give me some numbers. My probably favorites, I would do -1, 0, and 1. And we're going to plug those into x. We're going to plug those into this equation and chug them through, okay? So 3 times -1 minus 2, okay? And so I get -3 minus 2, which is a -5. Now, if you're sitting there saying, I could put this in on my calculator, you are going to be mistaken because we're not going to let you use calculators on this, okay? Besides a plain Jane calculator, okay? Because we want you to be able to do this because if it's not in this form, you won't be able to use your calculator. So that's important. 3 times 0 is 0, minus 2 is a -2. Do you see how it's climbing? Climbing up. All right, 3 times 1 is 3, minus 2 is 1. And then we go ahead and graph. Now, I'm going to label my x and y so I can see those very easily, and I always graph x and then y. So -1, and I'm going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put a dot. 0, -2. Oh, do you see how I'm climbing? Oh, this is nice. All right, now I'm going to reach in. Hopefully I have a handy dandy ruler here at home. I have a protractor close enough, right? And then I graph. And I put arrows at the end. All right, good job. All right, next one. G of x equals -x plus 4. X, g of x. And I'm going to use g of x because it's in function notation. All right, let's use those same points. All right, if you want to work ahead of me, that's fine. Careful, you got a double negative, friends. So 2 negatives make a positive. That gives me a 5. And then I have just 4. Oh, I think this is going to be 3. And you're right. Yep. All right, label x, y's. All right, remember your x-axis and your y-axis. So x-axis -1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. This is 1 on the x. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look how those climb down. All right, get your and graph. All right, last one. You knew it was coming. I'm going to use f of x, -3/4 x minus 1. X and f of x. All right, I'm going to use the same ones. Or do you want to use something different? You know what? Let's use something different. Let's use -4, 0, and 4. Here's why. And I'm going to show you, again, you can use this on a graphing. You can't, I'm going to use a graphing calculator to show you the fraction, but remember that you can do 3 divided by 4 is 0.75, right? if you needed to change that to a decimal, you could do that. So, or you do this on your plain Jane calculator. Okay, -3 divided by 4, okay, times a -4 minus 1. So -3 divided by 4 times -4 minus 1. And I get 2. Okay? -3/4 times 0 minus 1 equals a -1. -3/4 times 4 minus 1 is -4. There we go. Okay, so a little bit different, but that's okay. So I'm going to highlight my point so I can tell. Here's my x's, here's my y's. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up to 0, -1, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that linear? I certainly hope so. And put your arrows at the end. All right, friends, that's it. That's all. Thanks.